Episode 12, Jefferson. Scene 1, Washington Capitol, afternoon. A train slopes, steam hisses. Brake sigh. Seitai steps down from the platform. Travel worn, alert, curious. Bird walks beside her on a small leash. Deeply offended by this arrangement, but cooperating for now. Seitai. Temporary humiliation. Bird chirps in protest. They move forward. Scene 2. The wide avenue. A vast boulevard stretches before them. Stone buildings, tall flags, government facades. At the very end, the Capitol building. The State building. White, imposing, symbolic. Above, a dragon wheels slowly through the sky, casting shadows across the marble and glass. Seitai stops. Looks up. Seitai. You even put dragons on your monument. Bird stares up, unimpressed. They continue. Scene 3. Walking through Jefferson. The Capitol is beautiful, busy, alive. Streetcars ring bells. Vendors shout. Children run. Seitai notices something. About half the people are black. Working, talking, laughing, arguing. Not hidden, not peripheral, present. She notices something else. Older people, men and women, with names tattooed on their necks. Single words, surnames, some faded, some dark, all permanent. She looks, then looks away politely, does not stare, but she remembers. Scene 4. The smell. A scent drifts through the street. Smoky, sweet, savory. Meat. Fire. Spices. Seitai stops. Inhales. Her stomach answers immediately. Dinner. Bird chirps enthusiastically. She follows her nose. Bird trots beside her like a professional scout. Scene 5. The restaurant. Exterior. A small building. Paint peeling. Hand-painted sign. Smoke drifting from the back. People coming and going. Laughter piling up. Plastic tables visible through the window. Nothing official. Nothing polished. Perfect. Seitai found it. Bird agrees. Scene 6. Inside the barbecue place. The restaurant is crowded. Plastic tables. Plastic chairs. Paper napkins. Sticky floors. Alive. Mostly black customers, families, workers, elders. People behind the counter, 3 workers. Sweaty, fast, focused. A smoker hisses in the back. Meat sizzles. Seitai steps in. Bird hops on her shoulder immediately, reclaiming dignity. Heads down. Not hostile, curious. A priestess in robes with a bird. In a barbecue joint. Not a daily occurrence. She goes to the counter. Scene 7. Ordering. A tall black man stands at the register, broad-shouldered, kind eyes. On his neck, in dark ink, Finch. He looked at her slightly and smiled slightly. Ma'am, what can I get you? Seitai, I will have a half rack of ribs. She gestures to Birds. And he will have corn salad. Bird chirps proudly. The man blinks and laughs. Fair enough. Man, you aren't from around here, are you? No, I'm from Nahon. I am a priestess in case you're wondering about my robes. And this is Bird. Bird bows his head slightly. The man nods respectfully. Nice to meet you, Bird. Bird accepts this. Seitai hesitates, then gestures gently. I notice your name on your neck. The man stills, just for a second, then sighs. Looks around, leans closer. Man, since you aren't from around here, I'll tell you. He taps the tattoo. I used to be a slave. Finch was the family name that owned me. My name is Marcus Finch. After slavery ended 60 years ago, they gave me their names. Silence. The restaurant hums around him. Seitai absorbs it, respectfully. Yes. I remember hearing about this, somewhere. She does not pretend she understands. She does not pretend it's okay. She listens. Marcus studies her, then nods, satisfied. Marcus, ribs will be right up. Scene 8. Food arrives. Another worker slides trays forward. Ribs, corn salad, bread, sauce. Steam rises. Seitai's eyes open wide. Seitai, oh my. She takes the tray. Finds a small table, sits. Bird hops down. Scene 9, eating. Seitai takes her first bite, freezes, and smiles big, unrestrained. That is incredible. Respectfully, she eats every bite, and Bird attacks the corn salad relentlessly. Corn flies. Mayo smears on his feet. He is ecstatic. Seitai. Dignity is optional, apparently. Bird ignores her. Scene 10. Getting dark. Empty plate. Sticky fingers. Happy exhaustion. Seitai stands and returns to the counter. Seitai, may I have a drink? Sure thing. She hands over, then pauses and brushes. Marcus, you're that girl, ain't you? From the news, she blinks. I might be. Marcus, the one who got sick, then didn't. She nods and says, Marcus says, glad you're here. Seitai, me too. Scene 3. Leaving outside again. Evening again. Evening light. Street lamps flickering on. Seitai walks slowly, full, content, thoughtful. Bird rides her shoulder, still chewing imaginary corn. Seitai, that was a good choice. Bird agrees. She looks back at the restaurant, at Marcus, at the smoke, at the people. Seitai slowly. Every country carries its ghost. Bird presses against the net, guarding her. Seitai. Scene 12 ended. They walk towards the government district, the capital glowing in the distance. Dragons circling lazily overhead. Seitai adjusts her scarf, straightening. Ambassador mode returning. But something has changed. She has tasted the country, heard the pain, seen the people, and no, not as policy as life. Seitai quietly. Tomorrow, we work. Bird chirps. The city comes. History awaits. Cut the black.